Welcome back, everybody. So Tyler is back with us testing the Storm Supernova, and this is part 3, Power Player's Perspective. So I think the video will be pretty self-explanatory. So far we talked about my look, which was on the smooth side, enough so to move it into the strong control slot of my bag. We also saw Brian in part 2, who clearly saw a strong defiant ball as you kind of would expect, and an absolute joy to throw for him. It almost certainly will make it to his bag there, complementing his Nova. As you'll see, Tyler clearly also sees a strong defined ball from the Supernova. This is no question a strong solid, but it also has a big move down lane. He recently tested the Rotogrip RST X3 with us, and while that was also a big ball for him, the breakpoint was kind of hard to control given how flippy it behaved. The Supernova looks pretty strong, not extremely far from that ball, but kind of straddles the flippy to arky line a little more, which gives him that extra bit of control. And that meant an easier time tossing the Supernova. I will say easier didn't specifically mean easy. There was still some over-under for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's so strong that he was near the fourth arrow and beyond to find the pocket, so he had to obviously open up the angles. However, as the score is still, I would say, a bit sensitive to huge angles, if he got a touch wide from there, he came in very light, misses in, don't hold, period. Now again, this is a syndrome of too much ball for the condition for Tyler. It would make a lot more sense on a higher volume pattern. However, we focus our efforts to show what these balls do for different styles on the more typical conditions. If you understand that this is a strong defined ball, essentially a driver in golf terms, it'll make sense to pull out when you're on a par 4 or 5 hole, not a pitch and putt condition. Then you'll be able to take advantage of it. For now, Tyler's strongest ball is still his longer and smoother RSTX1, but the Supernova doesn't disappoint in terms of being that big, strong, defined ball with a heavy roll through the pins.